Oos, what's up, Worst? Welcome back to the channel. I recently did a podcast about masculinity. It was really about how to help young men find their way. I don't claim to be a guru or a master at this at all, but I do have a tool for men for us to reclaim our masculinity. And that's a crazy word nowadays because you hear masculinity, you also hear about toxic masculinity, basically just being a jerk or an alpha male. You know what I'm trying to say. But I don't think it's that. I think the world needs this more than ever, especially women. You think that a lot of women now with feminism, they hate the idea of masculinity. But I think that what you're looking for is stronger men and men who know how to conduct themselves and to fight for righteousness. And I will give you one tool that I have used, and I wish somebody told me this when I was growing up. And that's 3 ways that semen retention can improve your life and help you take back your power. So, as you know, I've taken up this practice of semen retention now since March. It's almost been about, let's say, almost 9 months. And I truly believe it is a cheat code for men. And now I don't believe in counting the days, so much be like, oh my God, like I'm trying to get on these long streaks. And, there's something to be said about abstaining and just really controlling your mind and disciplining yourself and really taking that energy and focusing it. Okay. But, and before we get too far into this video, I want to say that, you don't need to be celibate the rest of your life. Okay. But there are ways that you can harness this energy. For me specifically, you know that I'm on my journey to become the first Triple Crown world champion that is an over 45 champion in judo, kudo, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And I'm here chronicling all the lessons that I've learned to share them with the world so we can chase greatness together. And one of the things that I've learned is to really harness your power when you are trying to do the best you can, especially in competition. I'm going to share you 3 benefits that I have experienced with semen retention. Now, if you've been following this channel, you know that one of the things that I had to give up was, let's call it corn. That's going to be our code word for it, right? You know what I mean? Wasting your power in front of a computer screen to some pixels on a screen, right? I think that, I live in with a tinfoil hat on. These things are here to weaken us, specifically men. If you're always spilling your seed and losing your energy, then you're just going to be complacent and much easier to control this way, right? That's how they really have us boys chase pleasure. And really, in a world where everybody's chasing pleasure, the disciplined man is very rare and also very powerful. So the first thing that you will get is just boundless energy. And I said there's a whole bunch of time in my short-term videos and some other videos that I have. Amazing energy, right? You're going to be able to go to the gym longer, train harder, recover faster. All this comes from retaining your seed. Now, because you have all this energy, you're really going to have to channel it. So this is not really about depriving yourself. It's about discipline, and it's about transmuting this energy that you're going to have. So you're really going to have to find some outlet to really channel the energy. For me, it's martial arts. For you, it may be music, it may be art, it may be working out, but you really got to channel the energy. Because you have all this energy, you're also going to have the second benefit, which is creativity. Just amazing creativity that you can use to kind of shape your future moving forward and really transmute that power. Okay, so you're really going to have to find an outlet for this, for the energy, for the creativity. And this is also how you can build abundance for yourself and really shape your future. The third thing that you're going to get is mental clarity. A lot of people talk about feeling depressed, feeling like you're just down on life. Some people, the world wants you to think that this is some type of disease that everybody contracts. It's meant to just lock you into this world where they're trying to extract production out of you for you to go to work doing a job that you hate. And so therefore, by finding that purpose and channeling that energy, channeling that creativity, you're going to be able to create more. Really, that's what you're really looking to do. So with this mental clarity, this fog that's being lifted, you're going to feel just joy and bliss, but also, sadness, and you're just going to feel things a lot more. So this is where you're really going to have to find what it is that you really connect with and channel all the energy, the creativity, the mental clarity to really make something of your life. Okay, so just three simple things. Now I talk about semen retention, but this is also the problem with the world of us being hooked on these dopamine spiking uh, images that you're getting on the computer screen, right? From where I see it, it's very hard to. I mean, that's very alluring. Like it's just instant pleasure, and and you're just like firing everything in your brain. But you got to understand, like this is here for you for a reason to control you. And if you see it as that, if you see it as something that's being fed to you to make you weak, I think that you'll have the strength to really look away from it and try to focus your energy into something that's worth it in your life. Now, the idea that I want to connect all of this to is the idea that if you can control this, right, this primal instinct to reproduce, you're going to see the world differently. If you can control your mind and stay away from lust and don't give in to lust, you're going to see the world differently. You're going to see the thirst traps that are on social media exactly for what they are, just a way to waste your energy and just lock you in. You lock your energy into something else. And so therefore you never really focus it on improving your life. And you also see that sex as no longer a currency, right? And maybe we'll make better choices as to who we accept as our partners in life, or who we decide to spend more of our time with, not because of what kind of pleasure they can give us, but because how they make us feel overall, in the sense that they amplify the good things in our life and make it so that we can achieve more because of this partnership. And therefore we will be less likely to get stuck in these terrible relationships as I've been through. So this is not something like I'm speaking to you from a high horse and this is how you should be. I've definitely made all those mistakes, and I wish somebody had told me this when I was growing up, which is the reason why I'm just sharing this message with you today. And this resonates with you, make sure please you like and subscribe to this channel. I recently also just got my brown belt in Kudo. This is getting me one step closer towards that Triple Crown championship, becoming world champion in all those three sports. And then the next video, I'll be able to share with you some of the 3-hour test that we went through and how we use all of our energy to really make sure that we leveled up in martial arts. And so again, if you're liking this channel, please like and subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know if this is really helping you out. When I get more ideas like this, and I think that I can share with the world, I want to make sure that I share them with you. And also make sure if you need some place to channel your energy, I have plenty of martial arts courses. Check in the link in the description below for my courses in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai that I know that can get you started on your path to martial arts, and that we can be on this journey together. I'll see you in the next one.